Welcome to the Gallatin Underground with the Dirty Dirty. We're coming to you live from downtown Bozeman in the October Hotel.
The beers, and then we light the fire. We throw on some ribs, and we start a light. I said there ain't nothing, a little barbecue can't cure. So we are feeling alright. So we are feeling good. So we are feeling alright. When she walks in with that 7-layer dip, oh man, it was out of sight.
Yeah, 7-layer dip.
Dude, it's like the complete rock and roll anthology in one song. That's awesome. That's so awesome.
Fucking holy shit, guys.
That's so
awesome.
cool, so cool. So my name is Vincent Palafox. This is Aaron Redfire.
What's up?
We are doing the Gallatin Underground show together. Today we're here with Dirty Dirty.
What's
and
up? Thanks
we're
for
gonna
having us.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for being part of the show. We're gonna let you guys introduce yourself, talk about your gear, and then we'll ask you some questions. Hope you're ready. So, Jeffrey, who are you?
My name's Jeff. I play guitar and we write some music. It's pretty much covers everything from barbecue to space to polar bears. You know, we write about the topics that matter these days, I think.
Essential things.
But yeah, I play guitar. I'm a Fender on Fender man, but we just turn it up loud enough and it sounds good.
Excellent.
My name's Ian. I play the drums, and I just hit them pretty hard, and they make noise. It's a Mapex Saturn series. I can say that this time. I didn't know what drums I was playing last time.
Speaking of which, welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Good to be back here again. This is awesome. I was playing with Cannabis a couple weeks ago.
Episode 4.
Ian's a busy guy.
Oh, and you've also helped us out with the site recently.
Oh, yeah. I'm editing the site a little bit, so
Thank you
look out
so
for new
much.
things.
Yeah, it's starting to look
I
really good.
hated doing that. So yeah, you guys have been a band for how long?
Well, we have a bassist, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to hear
he's the
about
reason
bases,
we're
right?
a band.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
Sorry, Dan.
I got these fools together back in 2017. My name's Dan Singer. I play bass and sing, and I play a Fender Jazz bass through a PV450 4x10, which has seen a lot of miles and done me good over the years. But yeah, in 2017, I was playing in a band with Ian called Wookie Meat, with a guy named Ben Doofendock and a lady named
Chelsea Trevino.
Trevino, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to resurrect that name because it's so awesome, but
Yeah.
I don't think we could do it without Ben.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, it was a great swampy like stoner metal band, and I was also playing in a band called Drink Me Pretty, and both those bands ended about the same time, and so I was unemployed for a while as a bassist and wanting to start my own deal, and knew both these guys, really good musicians, and we started jamming in about October of 2017.
It's good memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty on spot.
Remember, it was fall.
So you've basically been a band for 2 years now.
Yeah,
just
and
shy of.
Yeah, we didn't gig or anything for like 6 months. We rehearsed every week and stuff. I felt like we were a very well-rehearsed band when we first started playing.
When you guys, sorry, go ahead.
No, just out and about. We were ready. We were stoked.
Nice.
It was fun.
So when you guys first started out as a band, you spent 6 months of rehearsing. What did you guys start off with?
Shit.
It was really just feeling each other out of what we wanted to do. It was just kind of playing Jeff's original stuff. He brought all the original stuff early on to the table, and we played that. And we were both playing covers from our past bands. And I don't know, these guys were great because I could show up with a bass line and we would write a song to it, and which was what that last song was pretty much.
7-layer dip.
Yep.
Nice.
It was just fun. It was fun getting going.
I thought you were just saying 7-layer dip at the end because that's like how cool the song was.
Yeah, that's the name.
So it's a 7-layer dip.
That's all the kids are saying it.
Well, it's like Jeff writes our lyrics most of the time, and so I think that was your lyrics, right? I mean, just talking. lyrics.
Yeah, we were just screaming on the microphones in the basement, from what I remember.
So how'd that song get that name?
Because it's like I don't know. There were a lot of layers to our original jam on that song, and that's kind of the structure that came out of it. Were these layers? I don't know.
I thought it was
and
like
then-
about.
and then we-
Perfect
that-
metaphor.
I mean, but then we wrote the song around the metaphor, so it's about barbecue. I mean, like a barbecue, you know?
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, ribs and I don't know.
and some dip.
7-layer dip.
Ribs
It's
and dip.
about how how you think it can't get any better than this, and then all of a sudden it does, and like we should celebrate when that happens.
Just the extra shebang.
Yeah. Well, no, it's about having having a really good life and then meeting somebody really special right at the very end, and that really takes it up.
True
over the
love.
top. So she walks in with that 7-layer dip, and it was out
With
of
the
sight.
It was out of
7-layer
sight,
dip.
yeah.
Damn. Awesome.
It's true.
Did it happen at a barbecue?
No. It was a Halloween party.
Yeah.
And this is your wife that you're talking about?
She's my girlfriend.
They're your girlfriend. Okay. Cool. So magic happens at Halloween parties.
It certainly does.
Sometimes it's not good.
It's
man.
black magic.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I think in Jeff's situation, he doesn't care if it's black magic.
Well, we met there. Yeah. She was plugged into the wall and she couldn't get away from me. That's the story we tell.
Cool.
Are you talking about your amp or your girlfriend?
What's like,
Next
Isn't it
question.
like one and the same? So you guys play a lot of places around town. What are some of the venues that you play?
Man, we've done most of them, right?
What are most of them?
We've played the Eagles a few times. We started the Hoff like every good band should, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to
And,
the Hoff.
Right. We've done the Zebra quite a few times. Ben's had us down there a few times. It's been really fun. Then we've played out of town. You know, we've gone to Red Lodge. We've gone where
To
else?
Red
have we
Lodge.
gone? To Big Sky.
Big Sky.
Cool.
I don't know. We
That was a
stay
good
we
time.
stay in the area. We like Montana, so we kind of stay here. But
We've toyed with going down to Cody, where Dan's
Yeah.
from. So
yep.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
so
for
out
sure.
of all those places, which is like your favorite to play?
Oh, the Zebra's awesome because there's a sound guy. And
it's always fun.
yeah.
I don't know. I like playing in here. We've played some house shows at this house too, and October Hotel is always a good time. And we, as a band, like bought some powered speakers a while ago, and off one of our gigs, and it's just been awesome to be able to like hold a gig when you want to have one. It's like, shit,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't get a show, we'll make a fucking show, you know.
Yeah, and you're in a good location for it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we owe a lot to this house, and I don't know, and Ian and everybody for hosting us
Oh,
here.
big time.
Because we were cultivated in the basement, but like
The grunging.
in the grungeon.
We
But
started playing at my house over on Lammy. and
Oh,
it
I
was-
remember
once we
that.
started airing it out a little bit in here, it was a lot better.
Well, lots of things start to grow in deep, dark places.
Yeah.
it was very musty, radon
Yeah, it
filled
was so
basement.
small. There was only one part of the room I could stand straight up in, so I had to always,
Oh,
I
that
always
was
had
dead.
to be
That
in
was
that
dead
spot.
spot.
And the stairs.
The stairs, the
down
nightmare
were
stairs.
dangerous.
You can't
So
see him,
the,
but
the crowd
Dan,
can't. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, Dan's ginormous.
He's like a big dude.
Well,
I
they were
can
made in,
imagine.
Like, what, the fucking 20s or something?
And then
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the light would be right at eye level.
Put a hat
you
over
just
the
like
light.
have a kink in your neck from having to play for like 4 hours on end. That's horrible. So that's cool. You guys have played quite a few places around town. And you guys been band for two years, roughly. Who are some of the other bands that you guys play with?
Well, like Dan was saying, we met through Wookie Meet because me and Ben were playing and we needed a bassist, and Ben knew him, and we became friends through that. And then Dan knew Jeff. Had you guys played together?
Yeah, we played at the Eagles. Our buddy
that's right.
Dylan was doing an open mic, which just turned into a jam between us
Yeah.
every Wednesday, which was pretty sweet.
Yeah. There's a
Every
guy
Wednesday.
named
The bartenders hated it, but we loved it.
That's awesome.
yeah. Dylan takes like full responsibility for this band, bro. He does.
Right, I think I took his
Dylan
spot.
McShane. He ran open mic at the Eagles for like 4 years, and when I moved to Bozeman, that's where I kind of like met everybody that I knew in the scene. Was at the open mic at Eagles with Dylan. How I met all these guys, or how I met the people that I met them through.
I don't know that's why I like to play at the Eagles because there's no rules, and that's where we met. So
Well,
usually,
Yeah, it's stomping grounds, right?
yeah, right.
Yeah. So, Wookie Meat, is that still a band? I haven't heard of it.
No.
No.
Our buddy Ben moved to Oregon with his lady, and it had to
Yep.
split up.
Damn.
He's still playing out in Bend, Oregon. Yeah,
Bend.
Ben Doofendock is his name.
Is that the name of his band?
I think he just does solo stuff.
He's got a
That's
little.
cool.
He's got a band out there. What is it fucking called? Loose Platoon was his band for a while out in Bend,
Yeah.
and then I think he is just doing him and a fiddle player right now. So he changed from we were playing like some real like stonery, just big riff stuff, and he changed over to playing just some nice blues. But he still fucking rocks. It's really fun
He
to
was-
watch.
Yeah, it was good. Wookie Meat was all his original stuff. Like
Yep,
it
yep.
was
Just me and him started that one.
So you guys mentioned you played some covers. What kind of covers do you guys play? Like what are
What
a
are
couple
your
to?
We started with Clapton and Doors and
Yeah, Doors was definitely one of the early ones. Chili Peppers.
yeah, Chili Peppers has been a pretty constant. It's been fun.
Wolfmother, Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Which Rage Against the Machine song did you do?
Well, we do Killing in the Name of, and we also do a version of Sleep Now on the Fire, and we usually have it like a jam from L.A. Woman by the Doors into that song, into Sleep Now on the Fire and back
Yeah,
into
it makes
That's
the baby
pretty cool.
boomers really confused.
Yeah, we like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that transition. We mostly try to play originals on this show, but
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
but yeah, I definitely want to hear that version of your guys' back-to-back rendition of those two is going to be really kick-ass. So do you guys have any shows coming up? Try to keep in mind this might not be aired for about a month, but
Yeah, we're doing a Friday night at the Hoff on June 14th. Yep, Friday night. And then we're playing the Snow Creek in Red Lodge, Montana on July 13th. And
be a party.
so
You gotta
far,
come
that's
out
all
for
we
that.
got. Like I said, Ian's a busy guy. He's got a lot of gigs to play.
well, you guys got more shows than I've
Not like
currently
I'm
got
blaming
locked
you.
up.
Oh, just a reminder, listeners. I almost said viewers. We are being filmed today.
Yeah, we want to thank my
Special
buddy,
thanks.
Eli Kisko, for coming out today and doing some filming with his buddy Jackson, that I can't remember his last name, but they're some good friends just taking video of us. So
Yeah,
that'll
y'all need a
probably be
beer.
up
We
sometime.
got beer
guys.
down here.
Yeah, that's super awesome. Thank you guys.
Oh.
I'm hoping that we get some really good footage on your guys' page for this. It's excellent. Yeah, what's your guys' next song?
It's a song I wrote sitting on the porch over on Story Street in 11th. That way.
Okay,
I don't know. It was real natural, but it's about polar bears.
cool. Let's hear it.
You're a really big bear. I kinda like your sweater. You're a really nice bear. Sorry about the weather. Really nice bear. I wish we did you better. Yeah.
Climate change is real, y'all.
What was that last
sounds
line?
so
In a really
low-key as
big
fuck.
sweater.
I'm wearing your sweater.
I'm wearing your sweater.
Yeah, all polar bears are dead. So. Yeah.
That's a luxury sweater. Must be
I don't know. We figure they're bearing the brunt of the most dramatic change. And Dan, you came to practice and you were talking about polar bears, and we're
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah, let's try a song about polar bears.
Yeah, there's a Polar Bear Foundation in Bozeman, actually. And I went to,
Is that what their name is?
I
The Polar
think.
Bear Foundation?
I think so, or something
Well,
very
I
similar.
mean, make it easy to find, I guess.
There hasn't been a polar bear around in these parties.
Yeah.
A couple of years, dude. So that's cool. That song was called, Polar Bear what? Or just Polar Bear?
It's like bears. I don't know. We don't really have a good
Ice
name
bear,
for them.
bear, ice sheets, something.
Yeah, bear sheets. That was-
Bear. So,
Polar Bear pajamas.
have you guys released a CD, or are you guys thinking about it at all, or what's your guys' outtake on that?
we'd love to. Let's do it.
Yeah, we've talked about it. We've tossed it around. We've done a few rough recordings. Like Jeff will bring over a mic and we'll get some stuff down just for posterity or whatever.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it sounds okay in this room, but yeah, I don't know. I think we'd love to get in the studio.
What kind of route, if you guys were going to go do a CD, what kind of route would you guys take as a band? Would you try to do like a DIY or a small label, or do you want to like do like a professional studio? Or
We've tossed around different ideas. We know Chris Cunningham. He's recorded for 2 of my previous bands, and that's been a good time. And then, Rumble Gut Records just opened.
Super awesome.
Yeah, so I'd love to check that
Rumble
out.
Gut
too.
out.
Yeah.
My brother actually has a studio out in Seattle. He's been trying to get us to come out there and play a show and a couple shows and record with him out at Ship Records in Seattle.
That would be pretty rad.
But we're just, we're having a lot of fun writing music and trying new things every week when we get together.
Yeah, I think we're finally getting to the point to where we have enough original material that like we've all come up with, the three of us in this room. So I don't know. I think that's the next step,
Speaking of the next step, is part of that going on tour for the CD release, or
I mean, it'd probably be like we were saying, like a small Montana thing or
Northwest,
Like
maybe.
if we happen to want to go to Seattle, that could even be part of it to kind of hype that up and maybe grab a show somewhere else along the way.
that would be pretty cool. So
I don't
maybe
know.
like a Weekend Warrior thing. So.
Right. I don't think we have. I mean, we're all gainfully employed with full-time ish
Yeah,
jobs.
We're
So.
we're working schmucks.
So you're mostly doing this just for fun. You're not like really trying to like pursue the musical career part of it.
Yeah, it's a rock and roll kind of side gig. I mean, but if at the end of the day we come up with something that we're really proud of, like, let's talk about it. Like,
Yeah.
well, I don't want to be on the road the rest of my life, but
It would be for us.
if
But-
rock and roll calls,
You're like,
Or
yeah, we
maybe
gotta
if you
hit the
just
road.
had a killer single and it sold 1 million copies, that would be pretty cool,
And
right?
we'd sell out and take the money.
So if that happens,
You just let Elton John play it, and you guys are good.
yeah. I'm really hoping to get on a TV show, actually.
Go down to Mexico;
Do
it's
it.
pretty easy.
TV show. So if that happened, and say you got like super famous overnight, you get the opportunity to go like anywhere in the world. Where would you go?
Cody, Wyoming.
really, really, guys. Nothing against Cody, but that's as far as you'd go.
No, I would.
I mean, it's hard to say, like,
It's-
just because there's everywhere,
It's limited to this planet.
Yeah, there you go.
No, you guys can play on the moon. I don't care.
You can go anywhere. You're super famous.
I'm thinking the plant.
Instantly famous.
I mean, I feel like the moon is pretty damn close. I see it every day.
That wouldn't be too bad. We could probably get in touch with Elon and see what happens.
No. We play a show on the moon that only people with telescopes can see.
No,
so-
and then you just like
No?
transmit it down only for the polar bears, the surviving polar bears.
Just like give them
Yeah.
some music for the day.
Cool.
I mean, yeah, if we have any options, then why not like what out in we talked about airplanes and with cannabis.
Yeah, that was a
It's
cool
not,
idea.
like a rocket ship fucking flying through space. Why like
You're going to be the
Go-
most
okay,
famous
the-
band in
the
the
black
world.
hole,
So
yeah.
sure. Why
Well-
not just be the guys that fly into the black hole while playing the 47-hour set.
Lost. What are we talking about?
I'm sorry, that would probably take
No,
way
no,
longer than
no,
47
no.
hours.
Yeah.
And it would stretch out into infinity if they're flying.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Your 7
That'd be
hours
cool.
would be like the end of the universe.
Yeah, and you guys, we'd all be dead by the time you guys ever got back. So
They wouldn't come back. They'd just spaghettify.
You never know. Nobody's done it.
Oh
So
man.
Or sucked into an entirely
yeah,
different universe.
and then
Yeah.
yeah.
With that, like, a
Planet of the
rival,
Apes.
The dirty.
Oh, parallel universe.
Yeah.
The dirty,
They all
dirty
have
universe.
goatees except for the guys who already have facial hair, which is all of them. So actually, they all are clean shaven.
And have wives. I'm sorry, I don't know your marital status, nor am I trying to poke fun at you about
I'm
it.
single.
Oh, sorry.
The drummer is single.
Yeah, Ian's single.
I mean, we were talking about space. We have some space songs. We can
Yeah,
you got some
I think
space
I think that's where we're kind of headed.
What kind of space song is it about?
This first one's inspired by Kurt Vonnegut and his Sirens of Titan. They crash their ship in the Fundibulum. This was before they knew anything about space, and then this person was just existed beyond space time and just appeared wherever. It seemed like it wasn't wherever he wanted. It was like on some preordained schedule but he would just appear at random times in space time. So that's what this is about. No, it's about like being able to do that and how cool that would be, I guess.
It's like a quantum leap kind of situation.
And the next one, we play these both together real quick.
Back to back?
Back
That's
to back.
cool. Yeah,
Um,
let's hear about the second part of the song.
The second part is about spaceships. I don't know. I think that's all the intro it needs.
It's called Systems Green.
Okay.
It doesn't end well.
Oh, foreshadowing.
Spoilers.
Yeah. No spoilers in this podcast.
Dun dun dun.
This first one's called Rex. Rex was a hell of a spaceman. Old Rex was a hell of a spaceman. Old Rex used to cross the universe at a glance, talking through planets, stars and planets and things alive. You can't comprehend the expanse of the universe expanding. But it wasn't ships or gates or lies that ever took him out of time. He used only intuition. Cause if you focus on how many stars make us what we are, you'll soon be untethered and free to roam around the aisles of infinite design. Locked inside of you. Locked inside of you. Locked inside of you. Locked inside of you. shaking off the shroud of dimension we can't begin. We have always begun. 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 We have always begun.
space so many different times in so many different ways.
That's the space suite.
Yeah, the ship blows up at the end. That's the moral of the story.
Talk about a back-to-back. It seems like it should just be one song all the time.
Cool. That's actually the first time we did that totally, right?
Really? Back-to-back? It seems like you guys
We practiced
should
it
do
one
it.
time.
Yeah, I
every
think we
time that
practiced
way.
it.
Yeah,
But
that was fucking
That's super cool.
every time.
Wouldn't that mean that Rex dies?
Yeah. Sorry, Rex. Your days are done.
But he was a hell of a
He
spaceman.
was a hell of a spaceman.
Imagine you had to connect all of your like
All spacemen have to die.
Songs
Might as well
together.
go out and burn in glory.
to form like an all across the universe.
I mean,
like,
that's
movie.
Do you guys think that you're going to tell a story with your CD, like beginning to end like that?
a concept album.
A lot of bands do that. You know?
concept album like from the ground up, right?
I think you could take it halfway
That would
through
be a
and
thing.
merge it to tell a story. You know, if you, I mean, it seems like you almost have a theme there.
Yeah, I like those two together, for sure.
I mean,
do we have any other space songs?
Well, if you even take it back a step, you guys started off with like the extinction of the polar bears, so that's kind of like the beginning of all doom. And then Rex, the spaceman, takes off to save the day, and unfortunately burns down in a fiery ball as well. So
Yeah.
I think I fixed it. My mic wasn't working. Is this the plot to Interstellar?
I don't think so.
Ship spinning out of control. Those are both originals by Jeff over here. He's a writer.
Jeff, would
writer
you
man.
consider yourself a space enthusiast?
Yeah. I'm a space nerd. I mean, that's the official adopted title by the space nerd community, I think. I don't know. I like physics. I like learning about, the quantum thing and the cosmic thing and just how they're so macro and micro scales are like so similar but so different in so many ways that we don't understand. And
well, I think all of the universe is connected in definitely more than one way.
well, yeah, they're talking about 11 dimensions now, and we only know how to see 4 of them, detect 4 of them.
I think it's called the Force.
Yeah, I
All
mean,
comes together.
that's what I grew up thinking. I mean, like that's what I learned growing up.
That's pretty cool. So you've spent a lot of time, at least maybe not researching, but reading about or learning a lot of different science or science fiction or quantum ideologies.
Yeah, I think it comes from being a huge sci-fi fan from watching Star Wars growing up and just getting into space and like the idea of.
But not The Last Starfighter. That wasn't on your list.
I don't think I've seen that. No.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
That's
come
it's a great one.
It is.
Oh.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, let's go. Let's
I
watch
remember
it.
my dad showing me that movie when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's super badass.
It sounds like it's up my alley. I don't know. I like Starship Troopers a lot because
That's pretty cool too.
Was.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I mean, except for like the whole propaganda thing because it's probably too real to be true. But
Yeah, but I like that they were, they're calling attention to these things that suck so bad, like getting eaten by a bug or government propaganda,
Yeah.
for justify war.
It's satire on purpose or not.
Generally,
Yeah.
shitty things.
I think a lot of B-rated movies in general tend to lean on that. Not that Starship Troopers was a B-rated movie, but I think they were kind of going more for that like cult or what's the word I'm looking for?
Cult classic.
Not cult
following.
I don't
classic.
think you can
not
aim
at
for
all.
that, Like we couldn't
It's,
aim to be a cult classic band nobody likes
No,
right
no,
now,
no,
but
no.
in like 30 years, it's just like, guys, have you fucking heard of the Dirty Dirty? We can't plan to be that.
Ooh. Yeah, that
can't-
would be a
Just
little rough.
happens.
Being just starting to get known when you guys are like 75.
Hey, some of the classics out there didn't get discovered until post-mortem or
Right.
I
Yeah,
guess I'm thinking more of like literary.
Edgar Allan Poe not
yeah,
get
right.
famous until after he died.
Yeah.
Super cool. That Edgar Allan Poe died because why isn't that cool?
Thanks, camera guys.
He died in a gutter, I think. I remember
Yeah,
reading
thanks for
that.
doing. the
Eli, say
video.
hi in the mic right behind you there.
Yes.
Give yourself a little plug.
Eli, do you have any questions for the band before you go?
No, you guys are killer though. Keep it up.
Cool.
People are gonna love it.
Plug yourself, man.
Yeah,
yeah.
Eli Kisco, EliKiscoDesign.com, graphic design, video, creative needs, anytime.
Yeah, we'll throw you a link it on our page too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me,
Fuck
guys.
Yeah, man.
Sweet, thank you
Thanks
for
for
coming.
coming.
So you guys write a lot of songs, obviously, about space. Do you?
Well, that's what
do
we
you
were
kind
just
of
saying.
like? Do you kind of jump into a lot of other? Are they serious topics? Are they goofy topics? Or do you kind of just tend to take like a realistic view of something and turn it into a story?
Well, I mean, we have a couple space songs, but I mean, those are like our two main ones, and then we talk about like drinking and love and weird shit as well, you know, and it's like,
Life.
yeah.
I don't know, it's just whatever pours out, man.
Yeah.
Like whatever you can get on the page, you get on the page. Like it doesn't matter what the song is. If it sucks, like don't show anybody. Then just
Sure.
write another one.
Right.
But it doesn't mean you don't give it a shot.
Right. Like I think the fear of I mean like you just got to write any kind of song, a bad song, a good song, slow song, a fast song, a heavy song, acoustic song, whatever, to know what's in there, you know.
And
Don't be afraid to find other styles and other things to think about.
Cool. It seems like you guys kind of jumped over a huge hurdle. You don't obviously are all very comfortable with yourselves as a band, so I don't feel like if somebody brings to the table something that's not up to par or whatever, you know, that you guys aren't gonna like make fun of your bandmate for playing some stupid song, are you?
No.
No. We do. That's why it's okay because everybody
but
gets equal.
but you guys are accepting of
Play
them
it
going
anyway.
to make fun of you, and you're gonna do it.
You
anyway.
know, Ian keeps playing this John Denver ski video, which
Yeah.
is totally it's terrible, but I love it.
It's amazing. I know what you're talking about. I love that shit. We're not afraid. I mean, we're all creative minds. We're all friends, so it's like easy. We can talk and we can enjoy playing shit and figure out things to do with it. Even if you think it's stupid, it's like there's something there.
But-
it's like it's not just gonna
Yeah.
be a stupid song out of us. We're
Yeah,
gonna
we don't put
there's something.
we don't put any ideas aside just for being weird or whatever, being dumb.
So earlier you mentioned that like when you write a bad song, you just throw it away and write a new song. Like, what's your like bad song to good song ratio as a songwriter?
No, we don't throw them away. We just haven't made them good yet.
Exactly.
That's a good way to look at it.
Fuck.
One person just sets them on the back porch in a plastic bag, and nobody will take it.
I mean, that's where
No,
that
Ian takes the song and puts it on the fridge.
yeah, the back porch. That's where the song came from. Anyway, you're sitting back there after a long night. Ah, shit, that sounds cool.
So, yeah, you guys are all friends, right? Right.
Fuck these guys.
I'm just kidding.
We're working on it.
For sure. This is the most drama-free band I've ever been in.
That's also very true. There's no drama in this band.
And I've been in like 15 bands, I think, at this point.
And we had another member too, Dave, a good friend of Jeff's, and he was playing keys and singing with us, and that was a lot of fun. And it was the same thing. There's no drama. I feel like we're all just chilling, drinking some beers and making music. It's like,
Making tunage.
That's fucking awesome, guys. Like, do you hang out outside of making music together?
Yeah.
yeah, once in a while.
Go on hikes, family vacations.
It's usually about music or
Yeah.
we're going to a show.
That tends to be band life. It's always falls down to back to music again because you're like, well, we're hanging out, so we might as well play some music. I feel
'Cause
that
who
way.
else is gonna do it, right?
Right. Your buds, your friends. So
We go and play a show or travel somewhere. We can travel together. We can go hang out at a hotel or fucking party with each other or whatever. You
Hot
know.
tub and
Go
Big
get some
Sky,
food, hot
yeah.
tub, and dive in the snow.
ooh, that sounds fun.
That was a wild night.
We were up till like 4 a.m. up in Big Sky after a show and got
Yeah, that was the Singer Brothers, Dirty Boys
Dirty Brothers,
Brothers,
the Singer Boys band.
Dirty Band.
Yeah.
Which is where we got our name as well. Dan's brother had a song called "The Dirty Dirty" that we play, and it gave us our name, I suppose. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, we stole it fair and square.
yeah, what's that song about, Dan?
The Dirty Dirty song my brother wrote in high school when he was, I think he went into rehab when he was like in 16. When he was 16, just because the cops, he wasn't like an addict or anything, but they sent him to rehab when he was like 16. And he wrote all these songs and stuff, and he was a great musician before. And this one was kind of his like alter ego, you know, when you get super wasted and you maybe become a little different than you normally would be. And he wrote a song called "The Dirty Dirty."
Yeah, Vince is well versed in being the dirty dirty.
Yeah.
Everybody just collectively like stared at him.
Yeah.
Can you
Not
relate?
everybody.
Can you relate, Vince?
I'm sure that not just the people in this room would agree with what they said. I've been known to have a good time. Let's put
Yeah,
it
we
that
all
way.
do. Yeah, sometimes we get there.
Yeah, we
Some
all
people
we
think
all
it's
got it.
too good of a time. I've never felt that way.
It's like it's like the Slim Shady. You know, everybody's got a little Slim Shady in you. Everybody's got a little dirty dirty in you. It's the same sort of deal.
I'll take the dirty.
Yeah, yeah,
All
exactly.
right, let's hear it.
Maybe Jeff doesn't want to have the Slim Shady.
People talking to me, but it don't get through my head. I don't listen to them, cause I don't like what they said. People talk about me like their hands is oh so clean. Look into the mirror and you'll see what you wanna see. Yeah. Stomping around in circles never gets a man too far. People seem to know me, but I don't know who they are. Sleeping in the dumpsters is very, very cheap. I'm the baddest alley cat in this town is the scene, oh yeah. Cause I'm a low down dirty, but it's guaranteed. And all you little girlies like to brush them teeth. I'm just a low down sinner, but I'm your lover boy. I'll do a dab for dinner. It's my second joy. To get something to eat. A fifth of Johnny Walker is like gold on Bourbon Street. I would drink the sewer if it would get me drunk. If I need the other, I go talk to Dr. Skunk. I don't know what I'd say. Lies are probably better, cause the truth is not okay. I need a dirty girlie just to please this filthy man. She don't need no perfume, there's no odor I can't stand, oh yeah. Cause I'm a low down dirty, but it's guaranteed. And all you little girlies to come with me. I'm just a low down sinner, but I'm your lover boy. I'll do 2 dabs for dinner. It's my second joy. Yeah! the Dirty Dirty.
Yeah, we actually weren't even gonna play that song, but it just
we had
happens.
to play that song. We had. I mean,
I'm really glad you guys did play that song. I mean, why wouldn't you play that song?
it's
It's
our-
like your
It is
namesake.
part of
That
our
one's-
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got such a fun beat to it.
well, yeah, that's our cover song for the evening.
Thank you for that one cover song
Yeah.
for the evening.
Jacob Singer original there.
Cool. Thank
I
you,
got a
Jacob,
CD
for
back
writing
here
that.
somewhere.
Please visit jacobsinger.com.
So fucking like playing music a lot involves like going to like bars and then sometimes house shows and then wherever, but like here in Bozeman, it kind of seems like a lot of the venues are above like 21, and even if they aren't, like people are drinking there. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, crowd is older.
Underage
anyway.
drinking or
Like just the whole concept in general, like you know, like our Bozeman venues, like there's just alcohol involved usually.
That's true.
Like
I think
especially
yeah.
for the bands.
Well, Dan's a brewer, so
Yeah,
Um,
I kind of grew up in a bar down in Cody too, at Cassie's Supper Club. I've been in it a long time. It's good. You just got to know how to not get too wasted to play.
Yeah, we all drink beers before we play, and it's nice for us to be in a bar because I think we're all comfortable in that space enough, you know. Even if we don't want to be there all the time, it's like we're all night. Like, you got the excitement going for when we're playing. We're going to be drinking some beers, but I think it is kind of a problem in Bozeman. Besides house shows, is like 18 plus kind of shows because we don't want. I mean, we'll play we can play outdoors at a festival or something. It could be all ages. We played at Cactus Records, and that
yeah,
was
we
all
did.
ages.
That was a lot of fun.
And I think that's fun. But I think, 18 plus could use a boost in Bozeman too. Like Labor Temple, I believe, it does that. So that's at least
right.
something.
And, you know, special shout out to Lotus Eaters for doing all of the all ages shows that they do and being an all ages scene in general, because they're really promoting the music to all ages. And I think that's incredible.
Yeah, big time.
Not to take away from the bar scene. I have no problem playing or drinking.
Well, I mean, it's good to get to a wider audience, and you know,
And
I
they
think-
work in like multiple venues too, right? Like
Oh, right. Yeah. They, you know, I think
not just
that.
the Labor Temple, but like,
No, I think that Lotus Eaters has shows that range in places all over town. I know they do, of course, the Labor Temple, but Taco Monte's in the summer.
this
They'll
house,
definitely
October Hotel.
yeah,
October
we played a
House.
couple of their shows here.
Lotus
we just
Eaters does definitely do that. It's super cool. There's the Whistle Pig. I can't think of any off the top of my head. The rest of them, but
Cherry
I know they do.
House.
Cherry House, yeah. So they do definitely spread out a little bit over town.
I think we're not too worried about it. I think our crowd tends to be older. I'm the youngest in the band by far, so these are a couple old guys that I'm playing with these days.
And you're like 64, right?
Well, I just turned 32.
hey man,
no, I'm kidding.
when you're 30, when you're
saying.
when you're in the 30 realm, hopefully you're still playing music, you know.
That's the idea, and that's
And the reason that we play is because, I mean, we've always played, and like there's that release like no other to just let loose and play.
Yeah, you can't just stop playing music.
And
Exactly, yeah.
it's great to meet other people who share that, and like there's kind of a certain kind of communication that happens playing with people, and I don't know, it always feels like you're talking to multiple people. And I've tried to do like solo stuff and like stuff that's a little bit not as loud, but I don't know, I just always come back to just playing the guitar real loud.
Seems like you're pretty good at playing the guitar real loud. I love how you play the guitar real loud. It's pretty cool.
Well, hope your board likes it too. Yeah.
It's seeming to do fine.
And I just dig those fucking solos, man. They're so insane.
Oh man, yeah, you're all over that fretboard. Like,
How long you been playing guitar?
I don't know, what's 15 years, 16 years, something like that. I don't know. For a
damn,
while.
basically as long as I have, and
Go-
I still suck.
Yeah. I think it was 2001, so it's getting on 2 decades, I guess.
Cool. How long have you played bass, Dan?
I started playing bass in 08. but pretty much just started gigging right away because my brother was a musician and he had a bunch of shows, and my cousin was actually his bass player, and he skipped town and moved to Alaska, and so my brother was left with no bass player, and so I pretty much got a guitar or bass stuck in my hand and walked on stage within a week of each other. And
did you have any previous musical experience?
I played piano and saxophone a little bit growing up, and then really didn't do much in high school and college and stuff like that. And then it was kind of I always wanted to pursue it, and once I got it in my hands, I just couldn't get enough of it. And I've never played anything else. It's always been bass for me. I've never even wanted to try anything else.
That's cool. You've got great rhythm. Great rhythm.
Thanks.
What about you, Ian?
I played drums for like 5 years now, probably. I was thinking 4 or 5 years. But I grew up playing trombone.
Well, you could have fooled me.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I grew up playing trombone, so I had a musical background. My dad played instruments. He played trumpet and drums, and I get added. Just family history, I think, helps. Even if anybody can learn music, but having a family that does it already is a big part of getting into it at some point in your life. And
Family?
I've just gotten so bad in these last 2 years playing with these guys. It's just I've gotten so much better too. I couldn't sing and play before we started.
Yeah, we made him sing.
And that was a lot of fun. We don't really do it tonight, but we have a lot of songs like covers and stuff that I sing songs. And
Ian, I've particularly impressed by your singing and playing abilities. I mean, it took me a long time as a guitar player to get to the point where I could sing and play guitar, and then it took me a lot longer to where I could sing and play a cover song, and then it took me even longer to try to sing and play bass, but I don't think I could ever sing and play drums. First off, I can never play drums, but I have no rhythm.
you can play drums. Anybody can play drums.
No, that's not true.
Banging the pots, man.
Pots and pans.
He got
Yeah, I
rhythm.
play the drums with my dancing shoes. You could check that out sometime.
I think the playing covers was how I learned to play and sing. Like I'd done it a little bit, like with Cannabis with me and Aaron, but at the same time I couldn't do it well. And then we were playing covers, and if you know the song, once we're all in tune playing the song, then singing it just makes sense. Kind of, it's just like
You just
know where
forget
everything's
that you're
at.
playing.
that's kind of
or-
the idea. That's where sometimes I can get to, which I think is how I learned to, is just kind of like you have to just hear the song, and then you'll remember the lyrics, you remember how it goes.
I mean, even playing guitar and singing, which I've been doing for probably 10 years now, it's still not a thing. It doesn't click off in my brain that I'm not playing. Like, I have to consistently remind myself what's next. If I get caught up too much in the emotion of the singing, I'll totally lose my place, and it sucks.
So what I do is I fucking I write around that, kind of I know I'm gonna fuck up this part because this rhythm on the
Right.
guitar is a little too weird.
You plan
so
on
I'm
fucking
gonna
up.
say
Yeah, okay.
I'm not gonna try and do this tricky syllable.
Well, you
I'm
might not
gonna
try to
do,
play a solo. I think
I'm
I was
gonna, change the way I sing this to match
the melody of that part, maybe.
Yeah.
No,
It's
that's not exactly
music
what I was
hacks.
talking about. I was referring more to just getting into the singing part of the song and forgetting you were playing guitar, so you lose track of where you're at.
No, that's exactly what I'm moving my voice around, because I know if I try to sing through that, I'll fuck up and get off the rhythm.
Yeah, that's the advantage of the original song, though.
Yeah, that is that is
like
the
fuck it.
advantage.
This song is mine. I'm gonna do whatever I want with it. Like if I
Can't
If you-
sing
if you-
that
I mean-
part. Well,
I
they'll
mean, if
just
you-
erase that part.
Yeah, no. If you hit a dead end, you're like, all right, well, we'll go around it. Like, we'll figure it out. Like, and that happens with us. That's what I really like about this band is, we jam on these songs and we're like, let's do this. Let's do it a little bit differently. And we're all really open and able to kind of offer those ideas. And
No dead ends,
that's
Cool.
that's how the writing with a band works. I mean, you could sit at home on your bed and write. I mean, that's how it happens. But
Yeah, sure. To start,
I really enjoy the putting it together with you guys because you're offering for the songs that I'm writing and bringing. It's like you're offering something totally unique that I couldn't get anywhere else. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think you can get that feeling from anywhere else except for playing with other individuals, because it brings in their creativity and point of view that you as an individual cannot see.
Yeah, and it's always felt like playing, like I said before, playing with other people, like more than the sum of his parts. You know, like there's something else there. And we're talking about like higher dimensions and stuff earlier.
Sure.
Like how much electricity are we using? You know, we're sending out like all kinds of signals here with all these electronics, and maybe there are things within outside of our realm of understanding that are gravitating towards these kinds of experiences.
So on that same topic, I guess I've noticed while playing with Aaron and our friend Bailey that we can sit there and jam and fiddle around and noodle, and you know, it's all good and everything, and the temperature's usually warm in the room, and we'll probably have the window cracked or the AC on or something. But when we start playing, holy fuck, does it get hot in there? And
all those vibrations, man.
it's not the power
all the
that's pushing
energy
through
in the
the
room.
amp. I swear to God, it's just like the heat that's pouring out of our bodies, you know. And if that's not like, you know, trans-dimensional, then fuck off.
Yeah, you're enhancing entropy there, you know.
Yeah, baby. So you guys got another song, a couple more songs for us, or?
Yeah, you want to do yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a couple
What's
more.
this next song about?
This one's called Ain't No. This was my first stab at writing a song. It was kind of just watching the news get out of control and getting so sick of it that I couldn't watch it anymore. And then I wrote a song about how fucked up I think things are.
Fuck yeah, let's hear it.
You tell me one thing, I hear another. What's with all the lying? It's like you got no mother. You tell me what I should be thinking, what I should be drinking. Ain't my way now. Ain't no. I read your words, they got no meaning. It's just smoke screening for your conceited way of being. You tell me what I should be knowing, what I should be growing. Ain't my fucking way now. Ain't no. You got a greedy obligation. There ain't no reason for this conceited way of being. You tell me what I should be doing, who I should be screwing. Ain't my way now. the time ahead, you tell me what I should be knowing, where I should be going. I'll tell you ain't my way down. Ain't no. Yeah.
Well, hot damn, if that's your first attempt at writing a song, like, that's fucking.
Yeah, it took me like half a
brilliant.
year to just figure out what the hell I was doing.
I'd say there ain't no reason for you to stop writing songs.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, Dan. That's all the feedback you need, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Been telling this guy.
it's got some serious like feeling in behind those vocals too. Boom, boom. I mean, just like the bass and the tone that you're pushing out, it kind of like pushes that like, man, I'm just fucking tired of this shit.
Yeah, it's a good way to release, get shit out.
Still walking though.
Yeah, that's cool. So, I guess we're probably going to get close to wrapping up here. What are some of the people that have supported you? You know, family,
Who are some of the
bands.
people that supported you?
No, they're just things. I'm just joking. So yeah, who are some of the people that have supported you, and you know, some of the bands, or you know, some of the venues or places that you guys have traveled and just really felt like a good connection with, or you know, anybody you want to give a shout out to, or bands that you love playing with or love watching, or
I want to give a shout out to our friend Dave, who's not here right now.
Dave, who's not here, we love you.
Yeah, David Willis was our amazing vocalist, keyboard player that played with us last summer, and we had a great time with him. He just brought a dynamic of soul to the band, and we changed a lot. You know, we changed as a band with him there, and then we all had to start singing a lot more once he left.
Like we were all four singing anyway, but then we had to really like pick it up again and got to get our shit going.
well, that's cool that he pushed you to extend yourself as a band.
Yeah, because we really before that we didn't play much, and like none of us were lead singers. None of us wanted to be, and like I never sang much before and played at the same time, like we were talking about earlier. You know,
It's tricky.
yeah, absolutely, and none of us really wanted to fill that role, but it made us. If we were going to keep playing, someone had to sing the song. So it really made us get better at singing. And Ian, you know, like we were saying before, it's been pushing us to get better vocally.
Ian and I had a similar experience in our band.
Pushed each other to sing while playing.
That's
We're
really
just good
cool.
at doing that.
Yeah. One thing that I don't know if the audience will pick out of the songs that these guys played earlier, but during one of your guys' earlier songs, I noticed you, Jeff, may have vocaled through one of your songs, Dave's Not Here. Was that reference to your friend Dave?
Hell yeah.
That was his lick. 'Cause we all do a
Yeah,
lick
it was
at
like
the
we
end.
didn't want. It was 4 parts. It was 4 breaks, and it's in a 4/4 song. So we're like, we can't get rid of that break.
Yeah.
We can't, and we'll just have it in memoriam. You know.
Yeah.
So
It's like we're the only ones that know about it. So everyone were like, what are they
Just
doing?
look up and look around like,
Where the fuck did he go?
at first I just thought it was like a Cheech and Chong reference or something.
well,
but,
it is, but it's
but
also
right. but there's more meaning to it than
I
just
live
the
for
initial.
entendre, my friend.
the double-edged sword. Cool. Who else do you guys want to thank and
we
give
want to thank
shouts out
Bozeman
to?
Brewing and Dan Singer for bringing beer to practice
Every
every week.
every Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the low fill cans that don't make the cut, I bring to practice and we drink them.
Thank you.
Speaking of that, you got beer over there?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a bunch of
I mean, if you got
let's
labels
see.
on it, it's probably good. But we usually get the unlabeled stuff, which I feel like it's not
Yeah.
smooth.
it's not approved by the.
But yeah,
Nice
I mean, where else we played? Don Fry at the Hofbrau's an awesome guy.
Yeah, the Hofbrau gym.
He's super easy to work with, you know.
I want to thank my upstairs neighbors, James and Brian, for being so nice,
Really-
letting us practice.
Really, that's the biggest reason we're a band is because we have some place to rehearse every week. And so the people that live at the October Hotel here, putting up with us, thank you so much.
And at my old house, we did it to my old roommate too.
Oh,
And the
man.
house before that, so it's like it's nice.
Yeah, I don't know. Got to thank the teachers. I see this apple sitting here, reminding me of all the good teachers I've had growing up, which includes my parents and my girlfriend Katie, and I don't know everyone that has taken time to sit me down with a guitar, or I don't know, sit me down through life. So that
Pull your head out
Shout
of your
out to-
ass when
yeah,
you're not
exactly.
seeing the-
Pull your head out of your ass, like you're so good at that.
Shout out to the families, man. All the good families
Yeah,
out there.
I mean,
that have been-
that's where music came from. Is it was cultivated at some point through family, and I mean that's where it all comes from. So we should all act more like each other's family because we're not that far removed.
right. We are all family.
Yeah.
And we do things together, make things together, help
Yeah.
each other.
I think that Bozeman has a pretty strong musical community that acts really largely as a family. And, maybe if you're a new band and you might not feel that connection right at first, but just take some time to get to know the people. And I think that you'll find that you'll fit in that family really well.
Yeah, definitely like
Yeah.
Lower Cedars, Chris, all these
Oh
guys.
yeah, yep. Chris is awesome.
Anybody that's ever given us a gig, we want to shout out to them.
Yeah.
Old Shelly at the Eagles that's now gone. We want to thank her for a lot of really fun times
Yeah.
last summer at the Eagles.
Yeah, if she didn't have fun, we did.
Yep.
It sounds like it might have been interesting in the beginning.
Man, the Eagles was great for a while.
Zebra was great to us too, but they are going out, so we'll see them later sometime, some other form. Filling Station. Have we ever played the Filling Station?
You
don't
guys
think we have.
should play the filling station.
That's
I'd
the
love
one
it.
of the only ones we. I mean,
I've always wanted to try to play the filler and make something fall off the walls, like make some old relic that's covered in dust fall off the walls.
Dude, all you got to do is kick it.
Right. I'll remember that.
No, it'd be
Sorry,
cooler to
Pat.
do it with the power of your amp.
well, I think the cavemen back.
No,
in the day,
it wouldn't. It would just blast everyone's ears like every time I play.
Yeah, we got to thank the polar bears.
We gotta thank
for
the
the
polar bears and thank
inspiration.
the ancient humans that started fermenting plants and stuff to make. So we
Yeah,
can
because
drink beer.
that was the real dawn of civilization.
Are you talking about like worms, or are you talking about like ayahuasca,
We're
or
talking
Yeah.
about more human. I mean, yes, but
Ale.
also
all of the above?
Yes, but also yeah.
yes, but
Oh.
also yes. I mean,
Okay.
Thank you for the ale.
thank you for the ale. And,
I don't think ale comes from dead rotting humans.
also, I said
Brewmaster,
fruit,
can you
but
like?
that-
Oh,
Not, I mean,
thanking
Not
the
yet.
ancient
We'll get
humans
there.
for learning how to ferment.
okay. I thought you were talking about thanking the ancient humans for fermenting.
You know,
I'm like,
that's
dude,
not a
that's.
terrible idea either.
I'm not. I don't know if I want to try that brew, man.
I think it'd be more like a bacon bite.
Do you think they'd serve it at Burger King?
No.
That just reminds me of the Futurama bit where like Professor Farnsworth, he's like, I was going to eat that mummy.
Mummy that turns into jerky. And
Yeah. This sci-fi culture, pop culture, it just seeps into my brain because I know I remember seeing that.
Yeah. So, who are some of your guys' favorite bands to play with around town? Who are some of the bands that
we don't have anything consistent that we played with around town.
Oh, you don't have favorite bands? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. We played with Bear
Spray Akimbo.
Spray Akimbo.
We played with them one time.
That
Yeah,
one time.
we played with Dash before.
Yeah.
I mean, there was. We don't book gigs with anybody. If anyone would like to play shows with us, we're more than
Yeah,
open
yeah, we'll
to
play.
getting some.
I mean, it
Looking for a
seems like
counterpart.
it really seems like you guys are kind of right in the middle of a lot of different genres. So I think like being for your guys' sound that real solid rock and roll sound is what I would call it. I don't know if you'd agree with me.
Thanks.
Blues and rock and roll.
Yeah, blues and rock and roll. But
sure.
I think it's a real solid. I mean, you don't really transition too far out of that realm, I don't feel. But I think that also gives you that edge of being able to play with a multitude of bands around here.
Yeah, I agree. We're just really bad at marketing and promoting.
Either that or we just don't do it. I
Yeah,
mean,
we like to play music and
Could be bad about it. Yeah.
but we're all busy too. We all ski and snowboard in the wintertime, and we're traveling and stuff, and music's very important to us, but we don't like
Let it rule
hit the
your
pavement.
life.
Well, yeah, there was a time for sure, but we don't really hit the pavement and try to put ourselves out there. But at the same time, we're open to do pretty much everything.
Yeah, we're open for weddings and bar mitzvahs and bingo night. That's always a good time.
we just play gigs when they like show up. We have friends and we put our feelers out a little bit, and then here and there it's like, oh shit, we played consistently.
Yeah,
throughout this
somehow
last
it averages
2 years,
out to about one a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly,
that's-
like we just do this because we fucking love to play. Like,
I can definitely tell. That's
and-
awesome.
I mean, that's it. Like,
It seems to me like, correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys probably get just as much enjoyment just out of coming to practice as you do playing a show.
yeah,
It's different levels, but at the same time, yeah.
yeah, same but different for sure.
Yeah, we enjoyed every week, but yeah, there's nothing like playing in front of a bunch of people that are dancing and
Yeah,
rocking.
I mean, like it's sharing that music with more people. I don't know. It's definitely better.
Do you have any fans that you would like to thank?
All of your guys'
Yeah.
friends always show up. Dan
Yeah,
and
my
Jen.
my wife's the promoter, and she's a business tycoon in the making, but she always does a really good job of getting people to the shows.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So
Taking
thanks.
care of our bassist.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
Shout out to Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia, thanks for putting up with me. I love you.
right.
It's been a long time. She was with me when I was really bad at bass. So
Well, I mean, I'm sure just starting to play a week in on stage,
Yeah.
you can't help but
I was just doing root notes, brother. Just
best you can.
Boom.
Hey, if that bass is thumping,
Yep.
nobody's complaining.
Yep.
Got to thank my girlfriend Katie. She's the best always, but also everybody who came out to our shows. I feel like we've seen familiar faces like enough to like remember new strangers and new fans and stuff. So, yeah, it's fun to meet y'all's friends, and
Yeah, exactly.
they keep coming out.
Networking in between us.
Yeah,
It's a great big family, like we're talking.
yeah. We played Record Store Day at Cactus this year, and that was a blast because there were all these like kids there, and a lot of people that would trek out to Red Lodge with us last year, and yeah, it's great.
I think that's probably one of the hardest parts for being a local band is the networking and the promoting and I think that's kind of what we're really about here at the Gallatin Underground is bringing light to the bands that are not in the spotlight and I mean even if they are in the spotlight, we don't care. We'll put them in the seat too, but we really just want to include everybody that's in the scene into the music, whether you're a hardcore rocker or if you're a singer solo songwriter or maybe you're just a creative artist and you have some sweet artwork that you make out of scrap iron. We'd love to check out your shit too. I mean, we want people to see you, and I think it's about giving that artist an outlet and putting the spotlight on them for a minute. So I hope we were able to do that with you guys
Well, yeah,
tonight.
we certainly appreciate it. Thanks for having us and
You
for
guys
doing
must
this.
have felt like friggin' rock stars with like everything you just all set up. Like we're right here behind the microphones, and there's people fucking filming you while you're playing.
That was super cool to have
I was like, oh my
the
God, these guys are rock
filming
stars.
going on as well.
Yeah, thanks so much for being here. Like I said, we really love to play, and any time that we can share it with somebody, I don't know, that makes it all the better. And appreciate you recording us.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We really just want you guys to be heard. So all these bands that we've been recording and all the future bands and artists that we're going to be pushing out there, we just want them to be seen and heard. So
Cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody, yeah.
Everybody deserves to be heard.
I think so. Yeah. Everybody deserves a little bit of time
Unless
in
you're
the
a Nazi,
spotlight.
then you can shut the fuck up.
Punch
So
you in the
If
punch you
you're
in the face.
interested in
Shout
like
out to
if you're in a
Cannibalistic.
band and you want to kind of on the Gallatin Underground, check out our website and our contact info's on there.
Super easy. Just like punch something on the bottom of the page and hit submit. We'll find you.
But also just check out the website in general if you're interested or a fan. Whoops.
Calendar. There's calendar on the site. We've currently got Lockin' Productions, Lotus Eaters, Go for the Throat Entertainment will soon be on the site, and also will Chicken Jam West. So
Get some Rumble Gut in there too.
Rumble Gut has got a link on the site definitely already. So don't forget to check out Rumble Gut. And yeah, so I think we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna let these guys play one more song, and we'll say our goodbyes.
All right, now we're gonna change it up. Change it up, huge like.
This one's about what? Moonshining, right, Jeff?
Yeah, it's about the birth of whiskey
I'm gonna love this
and
song.
driving real fast.
Wherever there is whiskey coming down from the hill, they say it tastes like lightning from a clouded up jug of sin. At night they soak the woods out with smoke from a rusty steel. Waiting for that lawman to blow him right off the hill. On my own, I'll stand my ground till the god of the devil gonna hold me down. Going deep in the seas of hell, the boss's man all over the hill. Come down, the booze be packed up and heading down under a bridge. The boy drives up slowly. It's his first time running this shit. Them boxes, they be heavy, but ain't nothing when he gets on this step. 5 counties down by sunrise, and the devil's at the border of 6. Come on down, you mountain clown, you boys ain't tight enough to hold me down. Just one on 10, you're just a fading light, pouring out the mirror in the middle of the night. Their bosses' rings be shining as he hands the boy a stack of bills. Said, I wish I had more like you, not a drop of whiskey spilled. At home his mama's crying for a soul that the Lord forgive. But Daddy, he been smiling, 'cause he saved the farm once again. On my own, I'll stand my ground till the cops and the lawyers try to tear me down. The keys, the deed, and the field, the well, but the boss's man are hiding under the hill.
Thanks so much. We've been the Dirty Dirty. I want to thank Gallatin Underground for having us. It's been a delight.
Yeah.
Thank you, boys, for playing, and thank you for having us. We will see you
Face.
next time with 3 miles from Clyde, I believe. And it's going to be awesome.
3 miles from Clyde, where are they from?
Livingston,
3
actually.
miles from
Yeah.
Clyde, maybe.
Yeah, I think actually they are
Clyde
3
Park?
miles from Clyde Park. Yeah.
There you go.
It was pretty obvious in the name, Aaron. Did you really have to make?
I was being sarcastic.
Sorry, 3 miles from Clyde. We're not poking fun at you. We're excited to hear your band and get you guys on the interview. So, yeah, tune in next time. We will see you later.
Last night these two bouncers, and one of them's alright, the other one's a scary. And his way and no way, a totalitarian. Has got no time for you, looking up, breathing out, he don't want you to. So step out the queue, he makes examples of you. It's not you could say, behind you go through to the bit where you pay. And you realize then that it's finally the time. Walk past 1,000 eyes in the line you can. Drop, person making other moves. Sealed in your brain, you got to see to put through all those smirking faces and the boys in black. But can't they be pleasant? Why can't they ever love? He's got his hand in your chest, he wants to give you a talk. Secretly, I think he wants you all to speak up. He wants arms sign everywhere. Balls as well, it's something to talk about. Sorry to tell ya. Well, I'm sure they turned us all away and put it down to play. Well, I like the Rolling Stone. She took the shortcut to being fully grown. She took that mood ring, that little sister rose, the smell of Springsteen, a pair of pantyhose. The sucking picture show is sinking from a silhouette. Though your mind is out of time to get your fingers wet. Your hustle's busted when you can't afford a cigarette. The last I heard from you, you were screaming, handle it. Knock the world right off its feet and straight onto its head. Look love will all be laughing after you are dead. Fascinated by the look of you and what was said. Make a play for all the brightest minds in life will share. I heard some people out on the road again. To get your head shrunk is what I recommend. It's in your bloodline, a perfect Frankenstein. Out on the lone pond, I'm gonna make it mine. It's understood.